Here's an amazing day for both of us. Just being safe, just being healthy, just being happy, having fun, making the most of our time. And just like, we're in Zion. Let's soak it up. Cheers.
Cheers.
Man, coffee in the morning. Best way to start your day.
Good morning, everyone. It's our first full day here in Zion. We drove in last night and finally got settled into our Airstreamer here at Auto Camp. Honestly, one of the best spaces we have ever stayed at. But first, we're having our complimentary cup of coffee. Definitely need it on this very, very chilly day, along with a nice bowl of granola, which is needed for those hikes. Is that coffee in the system already?
Coffee's in the system. I could possibly do another one, to be quite honest with you, but I don't want to be dehydrated up in the mountains, so I'm going to say no. Oh, did I bring my hookah bottle? I did. You did. Thank you. Guys, I'm so ready. I think I'm ready. I just don't know if I'm ready until I get there. But I'm just glad to be here. My gosh. Jose, I am shook right now.
This is insane.
Alright guys, so there's quite a line. There's quite a line, which apparently this is normal.
Yeah, that's the one tip we didn't follow, and that was to get here before 7:30. It is now 8:30, and by then it starts to pile up. We're a mile away from the entrance, but we can't complain because there is a scenic view all around us, so we got that to look out and to look at everyone else busted boots.
So here's the thing about doing retakes that I hate, because the original one, Jose goes, and he was dead serious in this conversation. He's like,
Can't complain. You got all the scenic view all around us, so we can enjoy that.
and we all love a scenic view, not a scenic view, a scenic view.
Hey,
But it's fine because we have all of the scenic views around us. What the hell's scenic? But this time, round 2, he corrected himself, which I hate because I grilled his ass on the first one. You know, I joke around. That's our love language. But yeah, we got all the scenic views, guys. What's happening? We're at Zion National Park. We made it in. I don't know if it's a free day or what, but they were just like shooing us in. I mean, we have our park pass, which is good for 1 year, and it gets you into all the U.S. national parks, which is incredible for $80, and it includes everybody that's in your vehicle, your commercial vehicle, or up to 4 people in certain national parks that require like per person. Oh my gosh.
these views.
These
oh
views.
my god.
You know what? Let us shut up and just show you. Yeah, parking wasn't easy. There's lots of parking here, but it's packed and full. It's like 9 a.m. So get here early. We had to park alongside the street, which you can in some certain spots. But we're far away from where we're gonna go catch a shuttle.
E-bikes are not allowed in the shuttle.
We made it. We finally got off the shuttle bus. We got off at stop 6, and along the route they give you informational audio of the national park, the tribes that protect the land, and just information of the ecosystem and animal wildlife. And we're here at the Grotto Trail, heading up to Scouts Lookout.
Finally here, you guys. We have been wanting to come here for years. We finally just started planning this trip months ago. And to be here, this is way more beautiful than I even imagined. This is stunning.
One of the hikes within the Garada Trail's Angel's Landing here is that since 2004, people have died falling from the cliff on this route solely because all you have to hold on to is a chain, and it's very steep.
Chain. Like a chain that's very narrow. Like, oh my gosh, it makes me tingle.
And you need a permit to hike up.
Correct. Yeah, you have to have a permit. You cannot do a permit day of. It has to be the day before. And then it's like a lottery system. For those of you who might not know, how did this get the name Angel's Landing? Well, a minister visited Zion in, I think, 1916 and was admiring this beautiful piece of nature and said only angels could land there. You know what? Because it's so high, and somehow here we are.
I don't know if you guys can see this, but straight up ahead, if you tilt your head up, you can see how far up this hike still goes and how much more we have to go.
It's hot. And it's not easy taking the jacket off because at this point it's like melted on our skin. But also, it gets chilly at the same time, so it's such a weird. You have to be here to do it. But oh my gosh, it is strenuous. I see what they mean.
You cannot waste a shaded opportunity. Any point within this trail, if there's some sort of shade available for you to take a break,
Do it.
a breather, do it. Because that's where you kind of like reset yourself, but also take in the view, because the view right now is beautiful, stunning. We're doing good. I feel like the work as we've been doing thus far has kind of prepared us somewhat
In the past 3 weeks.
in the past 3 weeks. But yeah. The last incline came out of nowhere.
It did. But welcome.
Yeah.
Here's the thing though. It's not timed. So just take your time, go at your own pace. People either go with you or around you, whatever, it doesn't matter. Just do it.
It's just nice to see that a lot of people are also taking their breaks.
It's smart.
So-
I conserve your energy. You'd rather be safe than sorry. You're not gonna win an award for going the quickest.
And the great thing is, I feel like we're just leaving the very sunny part of the trail to get into the shaded part.
Yeah, the shaded part.
All right,
Let's go. Scouts Landing. So it's a spot before you can go to Angel's Landing, which is the most dangerous hike in America, by the way. It took us an hour to get up here.
Wait, what?
It only took us an hour.
An hour?
An hour. And it would have been less than that had we not stopped to film and do things.
Wait, I'm shook.
Yeah, because we left at 10:36. That's when we first got on. That's when we were at the bottom. So it doesn't take that long, really. But again, you're not in a rush. You don't need to rush. Like, you're not gonna get a prize for being the fastest person to come up here. Like, just be safe, be respectful of other people and their space, and just do it. Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Okay, I'm actually surprised that my hips got me up here, but I'm here. Back to Angel's Landing. So we entered the lottery last night, so you could actually get your permit leading up to the season, but the fall season, all the tickets were booked. So what you could do is do the lottery the day before. You enter between the times of 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. and you find out by 3 p.m. the latest if you get the permit to go in the next day. So that's what we did. We paid $6 each. I'm terrified because I'm just looking at these people hold on to these chains, and you guys knowing me know that I get some very sweaty palms.
Little nervous. You know, you hear stories, but anyway, we're gonna do it. We came here to conquer this and do it, so why not? We got the lottery. I hear so many people talk about how they enter all the time and never get it, so I'm gonna take my blessing. We're gonna go do this. We're gonna be safe. By the way, we're not filming with this camera, so if we do anything, it'll be with the iPhone, just so you know. All right, let's go.
I am not taking any chances, so I'm gonna retie these bad boys so I can just keep my feet planted on the ground. And we're so happy to have gotten these Hoka boots because those Converse would have not made it up these steep inclines. Okay, one. Right before we even get to the chain portion, you have to check in, show the ranger your permit, your ID, and then you're good to go.
This is terrifying. Like,
There's like this much between you and the edge of the cliff, and you're just holding on for dear life as you're going through this chain. And the problem is, not the problem, but the obstacle is that there's people coming down at the same
Correct.
time. So you're having to maneuver around them while still trying to hold onto the chain and not look down.
and there's only one path, so like
Yeah.
it's not, the chain's not like split between people coming up and people coming down. That is the only path, so everybody's walking on the same side, and you just need to have the best ability. And we're at a point now where like we still have a long way to go.
We're at like a checkpoint, but
Yeah.
we're like leading the pack, but we're not trying to lead the pack. We're trying to follow people, and that's why we're sitting for the next group, the next wave behind us to pass us.
Okay, let's just put this out.
We got this.
So we made it halfway before the actual like straight up peak, and I'm like, my knee started acting up, and when my knees start acting up, that means it's about to lock, and I cannot afford to like, I'm not gonna even take the chance, to be quite honest with you. Jose's with me on this. Like, I think the fact, because you only have one lane for everybody, and it's already like so narrow up there. We know ourselves, we know our body enough to know like, this is probably where we should stop. Look at the little lizard. Look how tiny he is.
He's tiny. How did you even see that?
I'm weird. So the good news is though, is that we had 2 passes each, and there was a brothers from Paris, from France, that were here, and they had been entering the lottery and haven't been able to, so we were able to take them, and they're up there now. Silver lining, that's good. To fly all the way from France, want to do this and couldn't do it because you couldn't get a lottery. It sucks, so I'm glad we were able to help them do that. Yeah. We're gonna get back.